Good morning. Can you hear me? Prosper. Prosper, can you hear me? All right, all right. Okay, so we'll start the class properly now. Okay, okay, okay. You guys can hear me. That's good. Well, extra 2 to 3 minutes so that others can join us. Let's see how far we go today. Let's see if we can make some money today. Let's just wait for the next 3 minutes. Two more minutes, 2 more minutes, 2 more minutes to go. 2 more minutes, guys. All right, it's time, and I'll start the presentation right away. So, good morning to you all. Welcome to this live section. This is the first time we are actually coming live, going live on YouTube, and I think it will be a great thing for each and every one of us because this will not be the last. It's just the first, and it will continue to hold. And once in a while, probably maybe once or twice a week, we can just be doing live trading like this. So, like I said, if you look at the pinned message, I've made it clear to us that trading requires knowledge. That means that if you're a beginner, you need to learn and you need experience as well. Trading requires knowledge. You need experience as well. And in terms of making decisions of what to make out of the market or what you may probably lose to the market, it all depends on you. You need to understand your risk level. You need to understand your risk appetite. And also, you really, really, really need to, you know, have that consciousness that you are the boss of yourself. Because when you look at trading, trading gives you the freedom to make absolute decision for yourself. So whichever decisions you are making, you will have to, try as much as you can to, if not 100%, take 90% responsibility for those decisions. That is what makes you a good trader. Because at the end of the day, if you always find a reason that maybe someone is behind why one thing or the other is happening, you will definitely not be able to actually learn the lessons that is required of you. So try as much as you can to be responsible for your decisions so that you will probably see area where you need improvement. For instance, sometimes in trading, whenever people take loss, it is easier for them to blame the market that they are right and the market is wrong. And it's just like the relationship between we human being and God. No matter how we try to justify any actions that we are doing, no matter how good the reasons may be, there is no way that God can be wrong. God is always right and we are wrong, no matter whatever the experience may be. That is how the market is. No matter what we do, no matter the outcome of any decision, no matter how many hours you spend doing your analysis before making trading decision, the market is always right. Okay, so during the course of this presentation, if you have any question, you can always drop it in the live box. Whenever I see any question, I will try as much as I can to respond to it. Having said that, let's dive into the chat and see what we have today. Can you guys see my screen? Can you see my screen? I need the response. Just type yes if you can see my screen. Let me see. Are you seeing this chat right now? Are you seeing it? Okay, okay, okay. All right, all right. So, guys, if you have any particular pair in mind you want us to look at, you can drop it. But nevertheless, we'll do or we'll attend to other pairs. But if there is any particular one you're having in mind, you can feel free to actually drop it. Okay. So let's look at V25 1X. Sorry, this is V25, this volatility 25 index. On the daily time frame, we are just going to do a top-down analysis and let's see how we can perceive an opportunity in the market. Okay, so on the 24-hour time frame, when you look at what is happening here from this particular region, you say market has been dumping all the way to this level. And what happened? This was a break of structure after this lower high was created. It gave us a new lower low. By expectation, we anticipate that price supposed to pull to this level and then crash all the way down to give us a new lower low. But instead, what happened? Price decided to break this structure, right? And then it gave us a new high, a pullback, a higher low, and a higher high. But then the price get to this region here, something happened. Let me zoom out so that you can see. What happened is that there is a bit of consolidations around here, but then this particular high here was swept by these two candles, and then it established a new swing structure. which is between this high here, right, and this low. Now, market had a pullback to create a lower high and then crash all the way to this point to create a new lower low. But what happened is, based on my system of trading, this particular high here will be considered for me as liquidity. And by expectation, I want to see that price will one day come up to clear this particular level. And yes, of course, it's actually did. It took this liquidity with this candle and reacted to this block here. And then it started crashing all the way. From this level here, we can also see that the same scenario is happening. We can also see that the same thing that play out around here is what is happening around this point. What do I mean by that? This is what I said. We have a sweep, right? A break of structure. Price gave us a new lower low, pullback, which we said this will be considered to be a liquidity that will be taken out. And then price gave us a new lower low, okay? A new higher high. Now, price broke this low. But before then, it has established a new high here, which will be considered to be what? Structural liquidity or liquidity. The name doesn't matter. Just understand what it represents. Reactions from here, right? This is what price reacted to. And then it's like crashing all the way down. So this is just the 24-hour time frame. It's too far for our entry time frame, but I'm just trying to establish a basic for those who may really not understand much about reading price action. So let's go to the 4 hour to see what we have. Okay, so on the 4 hour, we want to focus on the most happening event here, which is between this level here and this level. And one thing I can see is that there is a supply level here. This is the 4 hour time frame. There's a supply zone around here. This particular point that you're seeing here, there's a supply level around there. And what happened is price reacted from that supply zone. This is very beautiful. I don't know why I did not catch this move. Price reacted to this supply zone, and on that reaction, the same thing I was seeing on the daily time frame has been established. So what happened? You see that from this level here, price gave us a sweep of liquidity, which is the sweep of this previous high here. Really? I'm sorry about that, B. I can see it said it's a bit blurred from your end. And okay, V101S. No, we'll look at V101X. Okay. I just checked. I just needed to be sure you guys are following. Okay, so let's continue. So, as I was saying, price gave us a sweep of this previous high, right? Give us a break of structure here. Give us a break of structure here. And then, of course, it has established for us a good area of liquidity. So, our time frame, what I want to do is I want to wait for price to, be able to establish on the 4 hour time frame. Now we want to go to the 15 minutes time frame to check if we can get any possible entry, either for a sell or for a buy. So let's go to 15 minutes time frame. Particular move. I'm definitely going to wait for it. But let's see if we have anything to push price to the upward directions from here. In trading, you really need to have an edge. If not, you will just be jumping in and out of the market without you having focus. You don't just trade based on your emotion. You need to trade based on what your edge is telling you. Okay. So currently, I'm not seeing any opportunities to capitalize on right now. The move has already taken place. We've missed out on all of this move. So we just want to be patient to see there are a lot of pairs that will, those that are trading support and resistance. And I am not a support and resistance trader because this is actually a good support level that price support or demand level that price is reacting to, say if it makes sense or justify a reason for an entry. Okay. Mm, it's not really clear to me. It's not really clear to me. It's only based on the fact that this is a good region of support, and so that is where price is currently reacting from. That is where price is currently reacting from. So if you check, you will see this is the region where price is currently making these reactions from. Okay. So I don't want to jump into this trade because it does not meet my criteria for entry. So I'm not taking it. So let's go to the, I will still leave it to see how it ended up playing out. But I don't think I'm willing to risk this yet. Even though, even though I can see that there is a there's a sweep here, there is a break, there is a break, and then we'll do that. Okay, let's look at V100S. That is also one of my favorite PL. So this is V101S on the 24-hour time frame. So this market is buying seriously. This market is buying seriously. You can see that there is a change of character that happens around here. This is the market creating series of lower lows and lower high from this region. Because whenever you want to look out for a possible switch in trend, one thing you need to do to look out for is the establishment of a new structure. Okay, so and this was a break of structure, right? Price gave us this lower high and then a potential lower low right here. This pullback was a valid lower high, a new lower low, and as you can see that this point here has been broken. This is a good structural level that the market has violated. This particular point here, market has broken this structural level to tell us that pricing is a very strong bullish move. If I go to the 4 hour, it will be much more clearer. If I go to the 4 hour, it will be much more clearer. You see how far all of this move has been. You see how price has been, buying seriously. So what we want to look out for, we want to follow what the market is doing, we want to look out for possible entry for a buy. But then we must we must establish our entry. Is if I am looking out for a buy, I want to say that price has given me a new swing structure like this. Price has, so this is what we have on the 15 minutes. This is what we have on the 15 minutes. Two things here. We can decide to, from what I am saying right now, I can say that this particular point here, there can be an entry for us or this level. We see there are multiple entries here. So why am I saying that? The same thing that I marked out for you is what I will be looking out for. What is that? That I must say that price will sweep liquidity, right? I must see a break of structure. I must see a break of structure. And then I must see my structural liquidity that has to be taken out. Now, where is the possible region where I think price will react to? I think price we react to this particular zone right here, because this is a good supply, sorry, a good demand candle. Okay, so you can see this is a very valid demand candle. Another thing I'm saying, another is sweep also that happens here. There's a sweep also that happens here, and but before this break of structure happens, what we notice is there is this thing here, which we will be considering to be our liquidity that needs to be taken out. So whenever I have two POIs like this, for those who are in the Telegram channel or in my VIP group, two POIs like this, I always name it as POI1 and POI2. And what I do in a situations like this is I wait for price to give me reactions from any of this level. What do I mean by that? If I see a good reaction from the first POI, I am definitely going to enter the trade. So I will select the last bearish candle before a massive push, which is this particular candle that I'm seeing here, this order block. That is what a bullish order block is. A bullish order block is the last bearish candle before a massive push to the upward direction. So this is what a bullish order block represents. So we can decide to wait for price to come to this level to give us a reaction, or we wait for candle confirmations around this particular level time frame. This point here is also a good one, because when you look here, this is actually a low. So this market is a bit giving us some complications, but like I said, what I need to do is, when you have a market that has multiple POIs like this, what you can do is whatever you intend of risking, you can split it into two. If your intention is to risk $20 on this market, you can decide to split it into two. Like if you have a reactions here, you can enter and risk $10 while you wait for, while you allow price to play out. And if at all that price do not give you that reactions, or you just need to wait for this particular level, this second POI. So if you enter from here, what you should have in mind, or how you position your mindset, is I have a second POI which is valid. There is possibility that price, this particular point, we moved and may not get to my desired TP, and then it will break to, respect the second POI. If at all it happens, you are already aware of it, because this is where the mental analysis comes in. Once you have done what you need to do on the chart, the next thing is you need to have a good mindset to put yourself in a position is expectation. When you have so much expectation from the market, when you hide yourself from the realization. So please make sure that you put every information that I'm giving you into consideration. Okay, so this is what we are quite looking out for. We'll wait for candle confirmation. I don't use pending order that much. I rarely use pending order. It's just based on personal preference. Okay, I don't use pending order. I want to reactions before I enter. So this is what I can see on V100 1x. Okay, let me mark this level out as well. So we'll wait until price typed into this level completely. If I go to the 5 minutes time frame, I can actually refine this POI to be even more precise. Okay, now this is the 5 minutes time frame. You see that the other blocks that we have right now is we've refined it to the lowest point, such that if this market gives me a reactions here, oh, I'm just going to enter. I'm entering not because I'm saying there is no possibility that I'll take a loss. No, that's not it. If you have that kind of mindset that your technical analysis has to be absolute, you will definitely be disappointed most of the time. Because one thing you should always learn in the market is that it is a game of probability. Okay, it's a game of probability, and you cannot hide yourself from that reality, and probability does not give you 100% accuracy. The highest probability you can have is 1, that is 100%. But in life, nothing is guaranteed. Nothing in life is guaranteed. It's only in here, and we have good confirmation with us scaling. Okay, let me check if you guys are asking any further question. Okay, no further question, no further question. So we go to 150x because again 150x. I believe you guys are following. I believe you guys are following. I need the response before I continue, please, so that you guys are following me. Can I continue? Can I continue? Can I continue? Oh, okay. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Okay, so let's check out for other pairs. Let's check out for other pairs. Let's check out for other pairs. Someone said 150. If you have any pair of your choice, make sure you feel free to drop it. But there's a live lookout for it. You can drop it. Okay, 151S. So here we go. So this is 150S. This is the 24-hour time frame. You say whenever you are doing analysis, the thing that are important to you is what you are trying to do is you're trying to figure out where price is coming from, and you're trying to see the possible route to do this analysis. And from what we are seeing on this particular pair, you will notice that from here you can see how the how the move is looking. But if I zoom out very well, you will also see that there's a lot of things happening on the 24-hour time frame. What you need to do is to go to your 4-hour time frame. Okay, go to your 4-hour time frame. So from your 4-hour time frame, you can now decide to study what market structure is telling. Our time frame to based on expectational order flow, we said action tells us that for every impulsive move there is a corresponding corrective move, right? And for a market to remain bearish, it has to create an impulsive move, which is this, and it also has to create a corrective move, which is this, because for every impulsive move there should be a corresponding corrective move. And not after a corrective move, we need a continuous break of structure to the upward side. That is the only way we can justify that after this pullback here, we expect that this level should be taken out. This particular level should be broken to the downward direction. But instead, price failed to, it gave us a failed lower low. And what happened? Price broke this level, and after price broke this level, it gave us a new pullback which did not break upward direction. So with this, is bullish around this level. Now let's say we are currently having when you look at this point here, this is what price is currently reacting to. Is reacting to this supply candle here. Price is reacting to this supply candle here. So let's see. Yeah, this is where the reaction is coming from. Okay, so now that we've seen that price is reacting from a supply candle. Now, if there will be, because on the 4-hour time frame we have this lower high, this higher low and this higher high, because we say that price is bullish based on what we have established from the previous thing I've said. So we have this market range here, which is between this low and this high. So want to see if there is something that should be able to push the market either to the upward side or further to the downward direction. And if I zoom out, you will see that, let me remove this guy so that you will see it clearly. If I zoom out, you will see that the same thing is what may likely to happen, because here we say that there is a sweep that happens here, right? Now this is the sweep. Now this is the structural or the possible liquidity that price needs to take out, and this is a good supply candle that price may want to come in to react. But remember, this is the 4-hour time frame. Now you need to understand your style of trading. If you are a swing trader, you can probably be, looking out for entry on the 4-hour time frame, 1-hour time frame, even the daily. But if you're a day trader who we just, hold position for a couple of hours, or scalper, you don't even need much. You don't even need much headache on those daily time frame. You can focus on 4-hour and 1 hour. And if you're even trading on the 1 minute, I don't trade on the 1 minute though, but if you're trading on the 1 minute, you can use as low as 30 minutes or 1 hour for your higher time frame. So I know that this is a possibility that price may decide to, come up here to react to this point. And I want to go to the 15 minutes to see if we have a structure that will push price to the upward direction, or something that may likely push price to the downward direction. So let's check the 15 minutes. Guys, if you have any pair in mind, please make sure you drop it now, because I'm almost done with this. I'm almost done with this. Based on my edge that I am seeing for a buy, the only valid region I'm seeing a buy is that, because I have to see these things that I'm telling you. If I do not see them, there is no point of me, looking out for entry. What are these things? From here, we have this, which is what I consider to be the sweep, the first sweep of liquidity. We have our break of structure here. Right? We have an established structural liquidity, or liquidity that I want to see that price take it out before I want to make any entry. This is a very good setup to me. And then here is my POI. Here is my point of entry. I don't just select this candle. Is because of, you need to study. Experience also matters. I've seen what happens here. This is a battle between buyers and seller. Okay, but at the end of the day, there is an order block. I can see. You can see this bearish candle here. You can see this bearish candle here. That is the reason why I am marking out this particular level, because the last bearish candle before the massive push to the upward side is an order block. So does that mean that I have to wait all the way for price to come in to this box? You can also look out for what? An entry. So let's go to 5 minutes to see if we have that structure. Come on, don't waste my time. So let me remove it so that it will be clear. Now, when you look at this here, when you look at this level, the same structure is playing out over and over. The same structure, the same thing. What is it? You see that there is a sweep. there is a break. There is a break of structure here. Now, if price come all the way to this point to react to this supply candle here, I might take a sell from here to this POI. You might take a sell from here to this POI. So what I am taking from this trade, good candle reaction from this level, I will take the sell to this region. And when price get to this, what to do is to probably wait for this box. Patient. You don't just want to say there are justifiable losses and unnecessary losses. I've been telling you guys, you want, as a trader, you cannot avoid losses. No matter what you do, no matter who you are, no matter whatever it is, you must encounter loss. Promising you 100% win rate, whatever, bro, I think something should be wrong, because there is no absolute strategy. There are times where there will be losses. You need to be ready for that. But you need to have what we call justifiable losses. Justifiable losses is when you have an edge and you are trading with your edge. Because if you do everything that you need to do and you have a loss, it is not necessarily like a loss, because you are actually disciplined enough to follow your plan. But when you don't have an edge, you see every move in the market as an opportunity. You're trading support and resistance. You see an order block, you jump in. You see supply, you jump in. They tell you that this moving average is now reacting, you jump in. You're just gambling. You don't have a trading edge, and you don't want to do that. And if you take losses acting that in that manner, these are unnecessary losses. Okay, so that is that about this guy. Is either I enter from here or I wait for price to come to this level, which this level is an A plus setup to me. This level is an A plus setup to me. If I see a good reaction, I'm definitely going to take the trade with good risks. So let me see if I have any question. Step index, V75, V75 1X. I hope we'll be able to look out for the rest. I hope we'll be able to see the rest. Let's see. Let's say I think we should start with who says step index. Okay, let's look out for step index. After step index, we'll check maybe V75 or V75 1X, and we call it a day. Okay, so let's quickly check step index. Let's quickly check step index. I have a very big God, a very big God. He know before my time. So always on my side. Very big. So this is step index. We have step 100, step 200, step 500. Those guys are very, very volatile. Step 5, especially step 500, please. So if you don't have good account size, make sure you don't go close to it, or S. You will learn according to very dark man. So step index. What do we have? What do we have? What do we have? I want to go straight to the 4 hour time frame. So on the 4 hour time frame, step index is buying. One thing about this guy is, see, any pairs that you are trading, there is always a unique behavior that you need to understand about them. When you spend time with this pair, you will definitely understand what I'm saying. One thing I noticed about step index, although I've not traded for some time now, but if if this market want to buy, it will keep buying. If the market want to sell, it will definitely sell. In fact, when it start buying, it will not even give you, where to enter from. It will just be buying and buying and buying. The same thing if you want to sell. So, but currently we see that the structure we are seeing on our screen is quite telling us that market is bullish, right? So I'll just go straight to 15 minutes to see if I can establish any entry level. Let's see what this 25 okay, this is 25. Let me check this guy. Okay, it's still playing around. I hope you guys can mark out this on your end so that even if we end the class, you know you have something you're looking out for. I'm taking this trade once it gets to this. If you give me what I'm looking for in any of this marked POI, same things here because these are all valid setup to me. So on the 15 minutes, there's something I saw. Hmm. So the thing is, there is possibility for further sell based on what I am saying, but where to enter right now for that sell? Yes, the market is bullish and it is advisable we look out for what buy. But this structure here, there is a whole lot of consolidations that happens here. So this market here is the fact that this level is a level. See, one thing you need to know is that liquidity is very, very important in trading. Liquidity is very important in trading because liquidity is like a fuel. If your car does not have fuel, I don't think it will be able to move. There has to be something that is, energizing what you're doing. And one thing that energizes price movement is what? Liquidity. So it's very, very important that you look out for it. It's just like when you are weak and you go and eat, what will happen? You will definitely have energy. So there is this belief that once price take out liquidity, there is this energy that it will gain and it will tend to, move very, very well. So this is a very valid buy setup. Why do I say this is valid? It meets every criteria for my own entry. This is a sweep of a previous low. This candle swept it, gave us a structural liquidity. Gave us a break of structure and had a pullback. This pullback is what? 50% of Fibonacci. That means that if I use my fib to check, if I use my fib to check from here to here, this is the new swing swing structure. You can see that it's below the 50%, and below the 50% is what region? It's called the discount region. So we want to take a buy from the discounted region and what? Look out for sell from the premium region. So we're actually waiting that price will tap into this. Aside this being a discount region, I have selected this particular point because there is a demand level. There is an order block, a bearish order, a bullish order block resting right here. So this is what I can see on step index. In fact, it's very, very okay that you just exercise patience until price gets in here. So that is what I can say. I hope the person that requested for step index is okay with this. You can mark it out, take a screenshot, whatever way you want to do it, and replicate it on your end. Then follow it gradually. Even if it is tomorrow that it comes in, it's not bad. Sometimes I'll just do an analysis. Those in my VIP group, I keep updating the chart, but there are times where the market will not come to that POI that particular day, but the next day It will. So long as those level has not been mitigated, they remain valid. Okay, so the next one we want to look at, let me check. Can we still do V75? Can we still do V75, guys? Can we still do V75? Can we still do V75? Should we continue next time? If you want us to continue next time, let me see your response. Or are you guys still active? Do you want us to do V75 or you're tired? Respond, please. Should we continue next time or you want us to do one more? Should we continue next time? Should we do one more? Should we continue next time? Okay, so since I'm not getting response, I think we'll continue from next class. I think we continue from next class. So thank you so much for your time. I appreciate, and if there is any further question, you can always reach out to me. If you are not in the Telegram channel, the link is always available. Make sure you join the Telegram channel, and then you can have access to ask questions directly. So thank you so much. We're bringing this to an end, and I hope to see you in the next one. God bless you.